as far as going back to the beginning of the video, that's why I'm magnifying in on these pimples, is because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to make this into an engagement that I could actually have commentary on that was worth talking about to me. It's not worth discussing off and whether I should wear off because there's mosquitoes. That's not interesting to me. But these other issues were. So that's that. But then on the other issue of asking questions, well, to the degree that I accept this idea that I'm a public figure, you have to think, well, what about a real public figure? Do they usually reply to personal messages? Do you even usually have access to sending them personal messages? No, you would contact their publicist. And basically, virtually speaking, I think that's what you have to do to talk to me as a public figure. So if you think you have the right to ask me my education, but you're not going to tell me your education, you just want to know because I'm a public figure and you're curious and you're trying to figure out what makes me tick, and I'm publicizing myself, so I owe people to tell them everything they need to know what makes me tick, then by that same token, I need a publicist. I need people, between me and you, so I don't just have to answer a long string of questions that are not the purpose of my channel. Okay, I have to limit it. Now, obviously I'm not going to get a publicist. I'm just going to have to think in terms of this buffering. I'm going to have to limit how much I entertain this kind of stuff, if it's even important at all. Now, I don't think it's that important to my viewers. Now, I could just make one of these traditional, you ask me a bunch of questions and I'll give you a bunch of answers videos. Okay, it's kind of a tradition. I'm not into them. I don't think there's anything wrong with them, and I often have watched the results. But I'm not into them. And I think it makes it too easy to distract in any direction. I don't really want to do that. I might change my mind. This is what I'm saying. I haven't totally sorted my thoughts, but I have made a decision anyway, even though I'm not entirely behind it. And the decision is that if you want to get these kinds of what makes him tick, behind the scenes information, that is, not information you're getting from me when I choose the topic and make a video, then make a reply to this video telling me why you would like to give an interview. And the nature of the interview is that you'll have to be willing to use Skype, okay? And we'll talk for a half an hour, and you can ask the questions and run the interview, and I will record the call, and I will post it, and you can post it. And if you don't have a way to record the call in Skype, because I bought a little tool, it's cheap, but you might not have it, obviously, I'll send you the video. So you have the video to post or edit it at your will as well. So people should make a case of why they want to do that. And I'm inclined to favor people that are willing to appear on video, right? So we don't just have audio, because for one, I want to record my video during this, and I'm not sure you can do that unless you do, a video call. Of course, maybe you can just point your video camera at the wall. I guess I'm interested in comments and feedback on whether people think that's a fair thing to prefer people that will interview me and show their face at the same time. And but I'm inclined to do that, and at the very least you have to have audio, and we'll do an interview. If anybody has any views on how that should go, fine, but I just told you how I'm planning to do it. And I'll add, I don't expect to get responses of people coming up and wanting to interview me. I don't think this channel is that kind of a channel. I mean, if I was a Lisa Nova type person making skits, of course, because you start to get an affection for that person's talents, and maybe you start to even think, oh, that person must be funny in real life. Look at that smile. They must really, that's a smile from their real face, and I want to know what they're really like. Well, it's because you have nothing. They're a performer, and of course you want to know what's behind the curtain in that kind of case. I'm not behind the curtain. I'm here just telling my ideas. So I don't think there's a lot of people out there watching my videos or that'll see this video that are like, yes, I'm willing to make an argument about why I should be the one to interview you. On the other hand, I think maybe TJ would want to do it. So if you're willing, if you're the only one that offers, I will accept it if you'll do at least video, at least audio. And on the video question, I don't know, maybe we can negotiate if you don't want to do video. But I don't want I don't think I want a bunch of written questions. And I'm not so eager to do this that if people are like, well, we want to ask you written questions and by PM and comments, but we don't want to have to, do an interview. Well, great. That's the point. I'm raising the bar. If it's worth that much effort, then I will turn over a new leaf and give a damn about my audience as such, as an audience. Okay. And, that's my offer. That's the extent of my offer. Cheers.